Dante's Inferno, Canto 30. When Juno was incensed for Semele and wreaking vengeance on the Theban race, as her sharp strokes had shown repeatedly, so fierce a madness seized on Athamas, that seeing his wife go with her 2 young sons, one on each arm, spread nets at the pass, we'll take the lioness and the whelps at once, he roared aloud. Then grasping in his wild and pitiless clutch one of those little ones, baby Learchus, as he crowed and smiled, he whirled him round and dashed him on a stone. She fled and drowned herself with the other child. And when, by fortune's hostile hand o'erthrown, the towering pride of Troy fell to the ground, kingdom and king together ruining down, sad Hecuba, forlorn and captive bound, after she'd seen Polyxena lie slain, after poor hapless mother she had found Polydorus dead by the seashore, fell insane and howled like a dog. So fearfully distraught was she, so wrenched out of her mind with pain. Yet Theban and Trojan furies ne'er wrought such cruel frenzy, even in the maddened breast of a brute, still less in any human sort, as I saw in 2 shades, naked, pale, possessed, who ran like a rutting boar that has made escape from the sty, biting and savaging all the rest. One of them fell on Capocchio, catching his nape in its teeth and dragging him prostrate, so that it made his belly on the rough rock bottom scour and scrape. The Aretine, left trembling, turned dismayed to me. That's Gianni Schicchi, that hellhound there. He's rabid. He bites whatever he sees, he said. So may thou scape the other's teeth, declare its name, said I. Prithee, be good enough, quick, ere it dart away and disappear. And he, there doth the ancient spirit rove of criminal Myrrha, who cast amorous eyes on her own father with unlawful love, and in a borrowed frame and false disguise went into him to do a deed of shame, as he that fled but now, to win the prize, queen of the stable, lent his own false frame to Buoso de Donati, and made a will in legal form and forged it in his name. So when that rabid pair, on whom I still kept my gaze fixed, had passed, I turned about to view the other spirits born for ill, and saw one there whose shape was like a lute, had but his legs between the groin and the haunch, where the fork comes, been lopped off at the root. The heavy dropsy, whose undigested bunch of humours bloats the swollen frame within, till the face bears no proportion to the paunch, puffed his parched lips apart, with stiffened skin drawn tight as the hectic gapes, one dry lip curled upward by thirst, the other down towards the chin. "Oh, you," said he, "that through this grisly world walk free from punishment, I can't think why. Look now and hear. Behold the torments hurled on Master Adam. All that wealth could buy was mine, and now 1 drop of water fills my craving mind. 1 drop! Oh, misery! the little brooks that ripple from the hills of the green Casentin to Arno River, suppling their channels with their cooling tills, are in my eyes and in my ears forever, and not for naught. Their image drives me more than the disease that wastes my face's favour. Strict, searching justice balances my score. The very land I sinned in has been turned to account to make my sighs more swiftly pour. Romaina's there, the city where I learnt to falsify the Baptist's coin. Up yonder for that offence I was condemned and burned. And I to him, what shades lie there together, rolled in a heap on thy right, that abject pair, who smoke as a washed hand smokes in wintry weather? When I tumbled into this coop, I found them there, said he, and they've never given a turn or kick, nor will to all eternity, I dare swear. Sinon of Troy is one, the lying Greek, one, the false wife who lyingly accused Joseph. Their burning fever makes them reek. Then, vexed belike to hear his name thus used slightingly, one of those shadows seemed to come to life and fetch him a walloping blow, fist closed on the rigid belly, which thudded back like a drum. So Master Adam lammed him over the face with an arm as hard as his own and hit him plumb. See now, said he, though I cannot shift my place because my legs are heavy, yet if need be my arm is free, and I keep it ready in case. And he, it was not so ready and not so free when they haled thee off to the fire. It was free to do thy dirty job of coining. There I agree. Then he of the dropsy, now thou speakest true. But when at Troy they called on thee to tell the truth, thy truthfulness was less in view. If I spoke false, thy coins were false as well. I uttered but one lie, quoth Sinon. Thou hast uttered more than any fiend in hell. I was all agog and listening eagerly, when my master said, Yes, feast thine eyes. Go on. A little more, and I shall quarrel with thee. And when I heard him use that angry tone to me, I turned to him so on fire with shame, it comes over me still, though all these years have flown. And like a man who dreams a dreadful dream, and dreams he would it were a dream indeed, longing for that which it is, with eager aim, as though 'twere not, so I, speechless to plead for pardon, pleaded all the while with him by my distress, and I did not know I did. Less shame would wash away a greater crime than thine has been. So said my gentle guide, think no more of it, but another time, imagine I'm still standing at thy side, whenever fortune in thy wayfaring brings thee where people wrangle thus and chide. It's vulgar to enjoy such a thing.